jurisdiction. TDOT's obviously going to tell you the use they've made of high friction surface treatments over the past several years. But one of the things we did want to try to do with the demo and why we focused so much on the activity outside is to show that this is something that almost any agency can pick up and do. As long as you have the right information before you get started, you know which materials to use, what equipment to use. This is something that even the smallest agency can consider utilizing on their local streets. So that's something we really want to drive home. So whether you're going to use it with your own agency or if this is something that once you see this you can share with your coworkers, your peers, and other agencies. Please keep that in mind as you go back and head back to your day jobs after we finish up with this. So with that, I think take a quick look at our timeline for today. I don't know how close we are to this. I think we'll still wrap things up on time. But obviously we've been outside and done the first part of our on-site demonstration already. Our first presenter is going to be Frank Julian with the FHWA Resource Center. From there we'll move to Brian Hurst with TDOT's Project Safety Office. We'll take a break after that. Danny Lane's going to come back in and give his presentation, talk a little bit about a lot about the nuts and bolts, the how-to of actually laying down the high friction surface treatments and the do's and don'ts, and I suspect Frank will probably hit a lot of that in his presentation as well. So we'll have a couple of different perspectives on it there. And then we're going to wrap up the day, return outside as long as the weather holds up on us, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope that it does. Go out and Daniel and his guys will walk you through the process of coming back once the epoxy's had some time to set and going back and sweeping the loose aggregate off, kind of show you the difference between what you saw as we walked away 15 or 20 minutes ago after they just put it down, and then the finished product. And then hopefully you also noticed while we're out there that there was a first section of high friction surface treatment there in front of the section they just did this morning. It's been out there for I think a month and a half or 2 months that they did back in July. So you can see what it looks like after it's weathered for several weeks out there and get a feel. If you want to kick that one, definitely encourage you to walk up, kind of kick it with your sole of your shoe and get a feel for how much friction there is there on that surface versus just the asphalt immediately adjacent to it that's untreated. So with that, I think I'm going to get out of the way and hand off to the experts. And as I said, Frank Julian's going to be our first presenter. So as soon as I can find his